Hello good children at home, how are you today? Hope you're well. Hope you're keeping safe. Today our topic is personal hygiene and we have vocabulary to look at. But before we go to the vocabulary, let us learn this rhyme. This is the way I comb my hair, I comb my hair, I comb my hair. This is the way I comb my hair early in the morning. This is the way I scrub myself, I scrub myself, I scrub myself. This is the way I scrub myself early in the morning. This is the way I brush my teeth, I brush my teeth, I brush my teeth. This is the way I brush my teeth early in the morning. We shall continue with the rhyme later. Now, here in front with me, I have some of the things that we use in personal hygiene. I know in the literacy one, we've already learned what sanitation is, and we've already learned what personal hygiene is. So, Teacher Joy has come with some of the things we use in personal hygiene. So with me here, I have water. I want to begin with this water. We are encouraged to wash our hands always and use soap before we touch any soft part of our body. Let us remember to use the water and the soap so that we keep safe. Whenever you visit the toilet, remember to use water and soap. So this is water, this is soap. This is Vaseline that we use to smear on our bodies. And this is a pair of scissors. We can use it to cut our hair short. A pair of scissors. A pair of scissors. This is a comb. We have different types, but today I brought this one. This is a comb that can be used with somebody with long hair. A comb. With me here, I have a sponge. We use it when we are scrubbing our bodies. A sponge. We also have a nail cutter that we use when we are cutting our fingernails short. A nail cutter and a razor blade, they play the same role. So if you don't have a razor blade, you can use a nail cutter. So this is a nail cutter and this is a razor blade. Both of them are used to cut the fingernails short. So if you don't have a nail cutter, you can use a razor blade. But always be careful when you're using a razor blade because it cuts. With me here, I have toothpaste. Toothpaste is used to clean our teeth when brushing. Toothpaste. And I also have a toothbrush that I use when I'm brushing. Now we are going to write those words on the blackboard and learn their spellings. After looking at the different things that we use when we are cleaning our body, we now want to look at the spellings. And here on the board, we have the spellings of the displayed objects. The first word is sponge. Sponge. The word sponge is S-P-O-N-G-E. Sponge. Toothbrush. Toothbrush is a compound word with two words that can be separated. We have the word tooth and we have the word brush. So it is a compound word because it is formed of two words. Toothbrush is T-O-O-T-H-B-R-U-S-H. When you are writing it, you write it as one word. Don't separate it, please. Another word we have today is water. Water. Water is W-A-T-E-R. Water. Another word that we looked at is Vaseline. Vaseline is also a compound word having two words, vase and line, but the word itself is read as Vaseline. So Vaseline is V-A-S-E-L-I-N-E. Then we have scissors, a pair of scissors. A pair of scissors. It's called a pair because it has two parts. So a pair of scissors, and we are interested in the word scissors. Scissors is S-C-I-S S-O-R-S, scissors. We also have the word soap. Soap. Soap is S-O-A-P. Some of the children write it as S-A-O-P, but it is S-O-A-P. Then we have the word toothpaste. Toothpaste is also a compound word because it is made up of two words, tooth and paste. And that is the spelling of the word toothpaste. The major problems come with the word paste. Paste is P-A-S-T-E, paste. Razor blade. R-A, razor blade is also a compound word because it has two words, razor and blade. Now, the word razor blade is R-A-Z-O-B-L-A-D-E. We have a nail cutter, which is also a compound word because it has two words in it, nail and cutter. Nail cutter. And the last one is comb. Now note, the words that I've said that are called compound words, never write them as two separate words, but always write them as one word. Don't leave any space. For example, the word toothbrush, when you write the word tooth, don't leave any space. You write tooth and brush. When you write two different words, that will mean it is not a compound word. So these words, toothbrush, Vaseline, toothpaste, razor blade, and nail cutter are called compound words, and they are written as one single word. But we can go ahead and also get other small words from these words that are given, because they will ask you, get a small word from the word sponge. Maybe get a small word from the word toothbrush. Get a small word from the word soap. So we are going to do that before we go to the structure. When we look at the word sponge, we don't have any small word there. But we can get a small word from the word toothbrush. We have the word tooth, it's a small word. We also have the word tool, it's a small word. And we also have the word brush. So those are some of the small ones from the word toothbrush. Now, when we come to the word Vaseline, we are finding small ones from the big ones. With the word sponge, we have a small word on. So let us continue with the word a pair of scissors. Our interest is scissors. In the word scissors, we have the small one as or. When we go to the word soap, we also have a small word soap. When we go to the word toothpaste, we have the word tooth itself and paste, but we also have the word as. And we also have the word tool. When we go to razor blade, we have a small word or. We also have a small word blade. When we go to the word nail cutter, we have the small word here, cut. We can also have nail. So, the ones I've underlined are the small ones from the big one. It is common. So as we are at home, let us look at this vocabulary and try to get all the possible small ones out of the learned vocabulary. Now, let's go to the structure. We want to use this vocabulary with our structure that I use. Like I showed you when I was starting, we can use this. We can say, I use a comb to comb my hair. We are going to write it. I use a comb to comb my hair. We also had soap. We can say, I use soap to wash my hands. I use soap to wash my hands. I use soap to wash my hands. Actually, you can say I use soap and water. I use soap and water. Soap and water. Wash my hands. We can have a last one. I use a sponge to scrub my body. I use a sponge to scrub my body. And we can have our last sentence as I use a toothbrush to brush my teeth. I use So the sentences that we have today are: I use a comb to comb my hair. Our new word for today is comb. I use soap and water to wash my hands. It has two words of today. The words are soap and water. Number 3 is I use a sponge to scrub my body. I use a sponge to scrub my body. And sentence number 4 says, I use a toothbrush to brush my teeth. I use a toothbrush to brush my teeth. So when you are at home, you will continue using the vocabulary that we've not used together with the structure to construct more sentences. But right now, let's have our activity that we shall do at home. So at home, this is the activity that we are going to do. We are forming sentences from the table using the structure that we learned. I use are, I've put are in the brackets because not all the words that I've written are going to carry are. I use are. The second column we have water, comb, sponge, toothbrush, toothpaste. And the last column we have clean my teeth, wash my clothes, comb my hair, brush my teeth, scrub my body. So this is what we are going to do at home. You say, I use water. Automatically, water will not carry a. I use water to, we missed to, I use water So you can say, I use water to, you can complete. I use, here we shall use article are. I use a comb to, I use a sponge to, you complete. I use a toothbrush too. I use toothpaste too. So this is the activity that we are going to do back at home. So children, our big children, we still need you. Remember, shaking hands is good, but we should not shake them at this time in order to be safe. Okay, see you. Bye.